Hey, everybody in here, we all here. Miss Diva's in here, Prince is in here, Mr. Debonair is in here, Just A.B. Oh shoot, Mr. Debonair, you were early. Ahova, NMO, mouth open story jumped out. Okay, Love Isha's in here. Okay, everybody is ready. Can y'all see me? I hope y'all can see me. I'm awake one. Okay, we got some new people in here. Danny Marie. All right, I'm so happy. We have some new Patreon members in the house. I gotta shout y'all out in my next video. I gotta shout everybody out in my next video. I think I'm gonna create one of those little scroll things, but all the Patreons, my little 150, you know, it go up and down, but it does not matter. I'm just glad y'all are here. We were talking about transparency on these YouTube streets. How much is too much? Is there such thing as oversharing when it comes to, you know, getting online and sharing your thoughts? Like, what is too much? Like, do we need to know everything, or do we just need to know, you know, generalizations? Like, if I don't like chocolate ice cream, do you need to know I don't like chocolate ice cream because my boyfriend hit me with a chocolate ice cream cone last year? And then, like, I'm just saying, like, how much is too much when it comes to transparency? I have, you know, I guess my issue is I don't mind like talking to y'all, and I tell y'all so much. I talk about like the real estate thing, and I remember I told you around that time when I was going through all that, when I was rehabbing the properties and stuff, my mom was like, you talk too much, you tell people too much stuff, they gonna know where you at and what you doing and all of that. And I used to go live in the car a lot. And so she's out, you know, she used to get on me about it. Don't be going live in the car on your way to that house because somebody might meet you there and all of that. And so that really kind of scared me. I had to take, you know, my mom's thought, you know, your mom be having discernment and stuff. I'm like, maybe somebody was following me around. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Am I live? Can y'all see me? Hold on, make sure I probably on the wrong live, knowing me. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, I'm right. Okay. Because I be getting nervous. You know how I am. You know how I am. If I don't change that little code in OBS, I'll be on the wrong channel talking and be thinking I'm talking to the Patreon, be talking to the live people. But yeah, you know, when my mom had that talk with me that time, it just kind of like brought me a little bit down to earth, I guess, because when I first got on YouTube, I'm just like, oh, you know, I talk about when I got fired. I talk about, you know, the bill. I'm having problem paying my bills. I'm talking about this, that, and the third. I'm talking about my dating life. I'm talking about all of this stuff. And, you know, it just got to the point where it was just so many people gunning at me. And I think I've developed a thicker skin since then. In fact, I know I have. But it was still kind of offsetting to, like, have so many people have an opinion on your life, your personal life, or whatever the case may be. So you said start over. We ain't see or hear you. How you ain't see or hear me? You didn't see or hear anything? Wait a whole minute, Mr. Debonair. You trolling me? Are you trolling me? Because I'm feeling some kind of way if you trolling me. I've been trolled enough tonight, honey. I have been trolled enough. Not at first we didn't. Okay. Well, I just came on talking. I thought I had my music playing and everything. Ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? I don't even know what I was talking about now because I was talking off the dome. I was talking about transparency. What's the point, you know, how transparent should we be online? If I say I don't like chocolate ice cream, should I tell you the reason I don't like chocolate ice cream is because my ex-boyfriend hit me in the head with an ice cream cone back in 1989? Like, I don't know. Like, what is too much information? How much is oversharing? Some people seem to feel like there's no such thing as oversharing because, you know, your supporters are going to be your supporters. If you're going through something, your supporters may need to know you're going through something so they can know how to show support. But at the same time, it's like you can't honestly feel some kind of way if people other than your supporters use that information in a way that's not, you know, conducive to being supportive. Um, so, you know, there's that. And I just feel like a lot of people don't take that into account these days. I think a lot of people see a lot of YouTubers and think, oh, you know, they're so transparent. They're sharing their life. They're sharing their, you know, their house, their car, their this, their that, their dinner with the family, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you need to realize they're only showing you what they want you to see. You know, they edit the video, they clip certain things out when people cursing them out or whatever. You know, it's just, you know, and that's why I like just being live, just like, hey y'all, let's talk, let's chit chat for a minute and be done with it. He said, well, you are being judged by way more people on this platform. You are being judged. I'm awake one. We're all being judged. I feel like with social media, everyone's being judged. You're judged as soon as you post a picture on Instagram. You being judged. So that's what I mean by, you know, people can only judge what you give them. Like if I don't put an ugly picture on Instagram, y'all ain't gonna call my picture ugly, but then some people might. If I don't put a picture where, you know, my nails jacked up, can't nobody zoom in and say your nails jacked up. So it's just up to you to, you know, decipher what information you gonna put out there. If you put it out there, it's just open for debate, period, point blank. They all watching your money. That too, child. They watching your money. They watching your I don't know. That watching money part kind of bothers me because while I know that, you know, a lot of people do it, it's like, how your grass gonna grow when you too busy watering somebody else's? And I know that's not the quote, but that's what it feels like, because you giving all these people these props. You know, you over there counting their coins, you over there counting their subscribers, you over there doing all that. But what about your own grass? What about your own subscribers? What about your own coins? You need to be paying attention to your little section of the YouTube instead of like focusing on how much somebody else got. That really, that has always bothered me. And I think I told y'all that a few months back. I did a whole video about pocket watching, and you know how it was so many people even on my channel back then saying, you know, you don't even have no subscribers. You don't, well, how you talking about Funky Dineva and he got 100,000 and you ain't got but 10,000? How you talking about Mr. Man Hands and he got these many and you ain't got but these many? And I'm like, it don't matter how many I got if y'all over here watching. What does it make? What difference does it make to you how many subscribers anybody has if you watching the videos? Like, I just don't get it. Like, so to sit there and dismiss or diss somebody because they have less subscribers than you, or give people props because they have more subscribers than you, it's all about the views at the end of the day. And I think I keep telling y'all that. But, you know, nobody really pays attention because there's so many people. I always say this. Like, we could talk about, like, Trey Songz or Nicki Minaj or anybody. We got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of subscribers. Let's not even use Nicki Minaj. Let's say Trey Songz. Let's say Trey Songz. And can't sell 1 million albums, you know, when he put an album out. And not to say that people don't love Trey Songz. We do love Trey Songz. But those numbers don't often equate to dollars and cents. Everybody who's following you is not going to spend their money on you. So when we talk about, when we give people all these props for having all of this, it's like, child, it's so many people view me or view other people that aren't even subscribed. That's what counts. It counts that people are watching the videos. I don't care if they are a YouTuber, if they actually have an account to comment or not. As long as you watching, I get paid. So, you know, people need to realize that. Let me put this number in here. Even the trolls, honey, even the trolls. We appreciate the trolls more than anything because the trolls give us something to talk about. The trolls make me feel so special. Like, you know, when the trolls come on and they actually like dial the number to call in just to curse me out, it's like, dang, you done took a moment out of your life to come and like spend it with me. And I'm doing something that I enjoy. I'm doing a video, you know, I'm on my job, and you coming over here to my job to harass me. So how does that make me look bad? That makes you look bad. In fact, you're giving me props. I appreciate it. He said, YouTube getting to be a mess. Child. I think YouTube has always been a mess. I just think that, you know, with technology advancing and there's easier ways to people search and find information on people, I think it's just gotten, you know, out of hand. That's all. Hey, Sonya baby. Hey, Sonya baby. Why don't you call in, Mr. Debonair? Why don't you call in? I haven't heard from you in a minute, Mr. Debonair. I have not heard from you. I was waiting on Noxzema to send me his address for his shirt. I got just AB's and Mr. Debonair's. Now I was supposed to give away 3, honey. Those were the 3. So I was gonna give it to the men who participated in the chat this time. And those were the 3 men I chose. Let me see. Mr. Debonair can't call at night no more. Uh-oh. Mr. Debonair been locked down. He locked down at night now, Kendra. Why don't you call, Kendra? I haven't heard from you either. Andrea, that's always been good and bad on the web. Like it. Well, let me tell you something. When I was doing those posts, I got dragged. What post was that? It was like, you know how stuff used to go viral on Twitter. It was this situation on Twitter where this girl gave this boy head in the back of the school or something. You couldn't see their faces, but the video went viral. And I talked about the video, and I think I linked the Twitter. And my post went viral because of what I was saying. I don't even remember what I was saying in the video, but I was just pretty much like, you know, where are they parents? The school should, you know, something should go on with the school, whatever. I think it was 2 boys and a girl. That's what happened. And it was people up under there talking about, you know, this is child abuse. This is child porn. You need to be locked up for child porn. You need to da, 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 da. And it was like thousands of comments. But I'm like, shit, I didn't film it. I didn't do it. I just talked about it. So, you know, it's, look, the same thing that happened with the whole Queen's Court thing when everybody was mad at me for having a difference of opinion than everybody else. It's like, shit, I didn't steal Kaya's idea. T.S. Madison did. So why y'all on me? So, it's just interesting because, like I said, as soon as you put your opinion out there, you know, people can have an opinion on your opinion. Don't worry about that, Andrea. You covered in the blood. Okay. You said, oh, you at work, Mr. Debonair. Okay, that's cool. But that's what, you know, I'm still reading the old. Okay, y'all was talking about buffering earlier. Okay, I think I should be good as far as buffering is concerned. I hope. You said you can't let that stop you. Keep going, and I haven't so far. I mean, you know, sometimes I have to pull back. Like I pulled back off of Instagram. I think I was very transparent when it came to that because I'm just like, I don't need y'all to see me every day. I don't need y'all to see where I'm going and what I'm doing every day. I don't want to give y'all that much insight. But again, it's like, that's what I mean as far as oversharing. I could be transparent without oversharing something. I think most content creators have kind of mastered that. There's a lot of people, you know, you never see their boyfriend or their spouse or their kids or whatever online. They may talk about them, but you never see them. They don't talk about their personal life or where they went this weekend. You know, they just don't. The only thing they do, they come online, they talk about the gossip, and they cut it off. You know, so I was aspiring to be that person, but it's kind of like I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, yeah, I come on and I talk about the gossip, but a lot of times my life is kind of mixed up in the gossip a little bit too. So it's catch-22. Michelle, was it OBS or the cable bundle? You still, Mr. Debonair, you still trying to read me? I think it's OBS. I think, I don't know, or YouTube, because you know YouTube been messing with me. The last video I did about Kenya spreading news on Nene that I went live with yesterday, it was demonetized on that channel. And I was really in my feelings because I'm like, here we go again. I didn't say anything in that video that wasn't, you know, marketable. As far as even talking about the cucumbers, I didn't like show them sticking the cucumber in. I said they stuck the cucumber in the kumquat. You know what I mean? So that video was demonetized. I requested a review. It was reviewed, and then they confirmed that it wasn't suitable for advertisers. So I was pissed off. I took it down. I put it on private. I downloaded the video, then I replayed it or premiered it over on my other channel, and look, lo and behold, it was monetized. So I'm like, it's the same video. Why is it monetized over here and not over here? I guess because it was live. I don't know. So, Just Lovely was like, I need to just write a strongly worded email to YouTube, but I'm just like, I don't even know how to explain it at this point. Like, every time I go live, my videos are demonetized, and then, when I put them on my other channel, they're not. Like, am I still going to do the pre-live videos for your Michelle Brown page? I probably will. I just haven't, because look, the pre-recorded videos take time, and live is like, I just sit down and go live. And it's weird for me because I don't like being that person that got to edit the videos and go an extra step. So if I'm going to sit here and talk to y'all, I'm just going to press play and y'all going to see me talk. Like, whether I stutter or whatever, or cough, or my lash fall off, or whatever, you see it live. So me personally, I'm just more comfortable doing that at this point. I probably do some pre-recorded videos. I just haven't. You said that might open up a can of words that mess up the other channel. What you said, Miss Diva, what you said. That's why I'm like, I still want to keep my backup to the backup to the backup. You know how that is. I think Andrea is on the phone. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Andrea. I know them last 3 digits now.
Good. Huh?
I said, I know your last 3 digits now.
I go back and listen to your replay. That was good. I sent it to my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was a good live too, but that's why I took that one down and put it on the other channel, and that's what I said. Like, I didn't change anything, I didn't take anything out, and it's monetized on the other channel. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, well, I mean, it was a good line. It actually, you actually inspired me to. I subscribe to other channels now. I found somebody to help you, like, build your credit,
Mm-hmm.
how you buy a house. I mean, I inspired to this one girl. She is vegan, and she was saying how her whole family is vegan now. How she feels better, she sleeps better. So it inspired me to just not. I think I'm just telling my girlfriend. I think sometimes as Black people, we just be in the Black sector and don't want to go to the other sector. And I think that could be one of my problems was I didn't want to be ventured out there, so I ventured out there, and I actually like it.
Yeah, that's what I kept trying to tell y'all before. Like, if y'all like clear your cache, because a lot of times we just go on YouTube and we just automatically start watching what's in our recommendations. You know what I mean? Because it's recommended based on what you watched before. So of course you're gonna be like, oh, what Sean talking about that? What Timothy Blaine talking about? What Because we have watched 1 or 2 of their videos before, so they always gonna be on the monetization or on the recommendations. So when you clear out your cache and your history doesn't know what videos you've watched before, it's more likely for you to get new stuff that you might like also. So I do it every now and then. And I also do. I like to do.
And I didn't know that either.
Yeah, and I like to do searches. I like to go on the trending page and watch the trends and see like why so many people watching this, that, and the third video or whatever. And I always find like a new person I like on the trending page. That's where I found that Caleb City guy. I was like in his videos forever. He has like millions of subs, and like that one video that he had just put up the day before yesterday had like 8 million views or something. And I'm like, hell yeah, let me see what this video talk about. And it was just a video of him pretending like insects introduce each other to. It was just real creative and stupid. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of funny. So, and he has like all these little relatable type topics that are only like 3 or 4 minutes a piece. So I started watching them, and I was watching them all night.
Yeah, because me and my girlfriend, we're both retired. We're doing foster care, and we're going to start our own YouTube channel. But I was like, girl, they be arguing and fighting and beating. I was like, I'm a little scared to go on channel. I said, how the hell Michelle be both taking phone calls and stuff? I'm scared. That's not something I'm used to. People being rude and nasty in the comments. I'm like, I mean, I could just call because I feel comfortable calling and talking about my opinion, but just being out there and putting myself out there, oh no, I'm like,
No, but that's what I told y'all how. That's why I had asked Josh to come on live with me when I first started going live. It wasn't like planned that we just gonna be this partnership or whatever. It was just he was just really like, you know, pressing me to like go live. Like, you should go live, you should go live. And I'm like, oh, I'm scared. He was like, go live, go live. I'm like, well, sit here with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was nervous. So the more comfortable I got, it was just like whatever. But you know, I get it. Like, yeah, it's hard. You have to like constantly build up, you know, your I don't even know, you know, just your power. Like, you know, I just do it. Like some days I'm like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. People gonna go in on me. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, they're gonna go in on you, on me, whether I'm live or whether I'm not live. So I may as well go live.
Yeah, so that's a you know, that's what and you inspired me because I was just telling my friend, I said, I watch her Michelle old videos. I mean old videos. I was like, she is a pro now. So I watch your old videos. Even though I watch your new videos, I watch your old videos just to see like you wasn't that scared.
Yeah.
You were that scared.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she out there putting herself out there.
Yeah.
You know?
I used to experience so much anxiety when I would go live. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, I don't have my lashes on today. You know what I'm saying? I don't like my hair. I don't like my outfit. Now I just, you know, be like, whatever. I wore this today. Here I am. You know, I didn't wear this dress before on here. Here I am. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So. But yeah, that's what I was going to call it and say. I just think, you know, you inspire me to like, you know, want to do better. And now that I, you know, I didn't know how to clean out my thing, and you told me how to clean it out. So now other texts come to my phone that I can go look at too.
Yeah, definitely. And I just feel like, you know, a lot of times it's us that get kind of wrapped up in the drama, and the drama is exciting because it's not our drama. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna look at you know, XYZ fighting with XYZ because we can sit on the sidelines and eat our popcorn and be like, oh, I can't believe they said this. I can't believe they said that. So it's like, you know, YouTube has its own little reality show, and I get it. You know, the same thing that was happening with, look, me and Josh was at the club and I was in the car talking about this like love and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was like tuned in to see if I really was gonna get beat up or whatever. So it's funny.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I don't think you have to tell everyone your business, but what you do share may help someone. You never know who you may reach. That is I'm Awake one. Thank you, I'm Awake. You're right. And I try to share as much as I can. As far as the real estate stuff is concerned, I don't mind talking about that. I used to talk about that all day long, but then, you know, my mom, my ex-boss, one of the contractors or whatever, was talking about somebody was driving by there, blah, blah, blah. And so it just made me a little skeptical to talk about stuff because, you know, my name's on my properties, period. It's not that, you know, I know Michelle Brown is a common name, but sometimes, you know, people can pinpoint stuff. And so I just kind of stopped because I didn't want people, you know, the crazy ones, you know, doing stuff that they didn't need to be doing, but that's a whole nother story. But, you know, generally, I talk about my experience with real estate, like how, you know, the closings and the buying and going through that process and how hard it is and keeping your credit together and da-da-da-da-da and your taxes and da-da-da, and keep going on and on and on and on. But yeah, I'm open to that. So anytime y'all have any questions, feel free to hit me. Let me know if you know what topics y'all would want to talk about. Because a lot of times it's like I got so much in my brain that I can share that I can't like just say, oh, tomorrow let's talk about trademarking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, tomorrow let's talk about this. Or tomorrow let's talk about that. So, you know, we can talk about whatever y'all
But I do want to know about trademarking. My son is starting a t-shirt company, and I was telling him he needs a trademark it. So I would love to know about trademark because, you know, I just want to know that. I don't know anybody who has a company that trademark it. So I would like to know about that too.
Okay. Well, look, that'll be the topic for tomorrow. Let me put that on the list. Okay. Trademarking. Yup. Cause you saw that somebody tried to do a troll page using my
No.
Yeah, while I was live earlier, and they came in there with a straight from the ATV and actually had my logo in their logo. And I'm like, straight from the ATV, hold up, who is this? And then I clicked on it and it had 0 subscribers because I do have a straight from the ATV channel, which is crazy. But you know, I was like, oh, this is a troll. And so I reported it for trademark, and then, you know, it was gone quick as I saw it.
Oh, okay. I mean, these YouTube sticks is wild out here.
They be crazy, child.
It's almost like it's the Wild West. It's ridiculous.
I see you on the phone, Mr. Debonair. Say something, Mr. Debonair.
I don't know. You ain't give me no introduction. I was just talking away, talking about Astro.
Well, you
didn't know you was on the phone.
Look, I wasn't looking down at the phone until I saw your message in the chat, Mr. Debonair. Thank you for joining us.
I've been helpful. Man, what's up? Had me waiting for about 30 minutes.
Oh, Lord. You always coming in here. You a low-key troll, Mr. Debonair. I be seeing you. Be trying to slick shade me. I don't like that. I mean, you're going to have to fight.
I think you're a troll, too. Okay, so fine.
And the thing I sent you a t-shirt. And you better wear it, and you better take a picture, and you better send it to me so I can post it.
All right, definitely will do that.
And you too, just AB. I'm sorry. What you say, Mr. Debonair?
But yeah, but to expand on what you said a few minutes ago about being more transparent, I think you should. I think it's not just being in, you know, people being in your business or you expose your business, but just so your viewers can relate.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we got serious talking about our subject, I forgot what it was, but when I had that little breakdown,
mm-hmm.
like I wasn't calling in to talk about that, you know, not that anything about my life private, but
mm-hmm.
it did and it happened, but it made me closer to your platform,
right?
You know.
But you may not remember. I don't know if you were a squad member back then, but I was on live, and I remember talking about getting fired from the lottery, and I broke down crying. And now I'm laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. But I was just talking, because when I was talking about it, it just took me back to that space. Like, when I was working at the lottery, I was making bank, like, bang, bang, you know, working in corporate America, wearing my suits every day. And when all of that happened, it was like everything came crashing down around me. And that was the day I started my website. So while it was a good outcome, just thinking about it, like, it just put me to where I was like, dang, what I'm going to do now? This is my good job. I was planning to be there forever. I had benefits and stuff. That's when I had my house, and I had just bought my townhouse. So I had 2 properties. I'm like, Lord, what's going to happen? I got to file bankruptcy. I'm be homeless. Like, and so as a single woman, like, I ain't had no kids or nothing. But for me, just being back in that mind space is like, damn, work harder. It was just crazy. But yeah, I had started crying on YouTube, but they used that against me.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised you kept the video up when you had did the little walkthrough when Junkie Dineva was at your townhouse. And it was all messed up and you started crying.
Well, the crazy thing is, I didn't put the video up. I deleted it on Periscope. Somebody snatched the video from Periscope and put it on YouTube. So it wasn't me who put it on YouTube. Now, when I reposted it, I reposted it on my channel once I came to YouTube. This, you know, last year or whatever, after I got the garnishment, I reposted it as a flashback. But other than that, it was already out. So I'm just like, if somebody else making clicks and views from it, I may as well make some clicks and views from it.
Now, X, where you left Florida lottery? Not Florida lottery.
The Georgia lottery. I got fired. There's a video. I need to put the video link in here, and I told the entire story. I actually told on them. Oh, it's such a long story. I was working for the CEO, and I wrote a letter because I saw them doing some things that was really like underhanded and shady. They was like letting these Caucasian people actually write their own job descriptions, while there were several, you know, black managers who, you know, were up for these positions. And I just wrote a letter to the board of directors, and I outlined everybody, and this person this, and this person this, and this person that, and they ended up having to respond to it. And long story short, they kind of figured out through the process of elimination that it was me that wrote the letter, and I got fired. And I ended up
anonymous.
Yeah, it was anonymous. You know, I'm a tech,
Anonymous?
I'm a
Okay.
tech nerd, so it was through an anonymous email. It went anonymous, all of that, and they didn't know it was me, but they just assumed it was me. And because they assumed it was me, they started like monitoring me and all kind. It was crazy, but yeah, just I told the whole story, and I'm gonna put the Let me see if I can find this link, and I'm gonna put it in here so y'all can watch it. But it was a long story.
Can I ask you a question?
Uh huh.
Do you feel bad for speaking up?
No, I don't at all, because
You don't feel
even after I left, I feel like some changes that were made that I was a part of, and so I'm happy on that, with that aspect. But other than that, no. If I hadn't spoke up, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have had a website. Here we are 12 years later, and I done traveled everywhere I wanted to go. I done made all the money. I ain't had to work another job since. So yeah, I'm good. I'm
What's
good.
your mama say?
What my mama say? Um,
Yes.
well, I mean, she wasn't mad about me speaking up. I just think after I spoke up, she was hounding me about getting a job. Like, where you gonna work? What you gonna do? And even after I started my site, like my mom, my aunt, my uncle, all of them, didn't nobody kind of grasp that I could make money from it. So everybody was like looking at me like, what is she doing? Why is she doing that? Like, it was just weird. So even after I started making money, because I used to pay my mama's everything, her mortgage, I bought her car, all that. So it was like, then she started, oh, she really making money. I'm like, yeah. So, it is what it is.
On your last job, you didn't have enough evidence to do a lawsuit?
I actually did do a lawsuit.
Okay.
Y'all gonna take me back there. And it was a lot of it was real political, because the lottery is like quasi government. It's like half government, half private corporation. And the attorney that I had ended up being, well, Roy Barnes. He was once the governor of Georgia, but he wasn't at that time, and he was one of my co-counsels, and I didn't realize it was in his best interest to like work it out for the lottery. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, everything we went through, they end up dismissing it. I didn't get anything. They didn't get anything. They end up having to pay me for unemployment, which they never did in the history of the lottery. They never pay unemployment to anybody they fire or whatever. And that was it really. And I got all my severance. I didn't get severance. I got my 401k, all my vacation pay and all of that stuff. But other than that, I didn't get no settlement or nothing. But I had a lot of money because I had been there for 10 years, 9 years approximately. So I lived off of my 401k for the first year. That's when I started my website. And then after that, my website started taking, so I pretty much invested like $100,000 in myself, because that's how much money I had, and I spent my whole retirement fund on me. So, y'all like,
Wow.
So I don't have any regrets.
I feel more comfortable with you too now, because told me something. Because what you said was you see the problem and you want to be a solution, and you wrote it 9 months later. Mm-hmm. That's what leaders supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I don't know what it was called. I quit my job. Is that what it was called?
Did you ever sell your townhouse?
No, I did not. I still own it. I'm not gonna sell the townhouse for a while because they're building up around there, and my property value has went up like 60% this year. So I got a lot of equity in that townhouse. It ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Are you still renting now, or are you still doing the Airbnb?
Somebody live there. I'm not doing no Airbnb no more. So it's not temporary housing. It's regular housing right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say you got a second home, right?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to. Yes. Keep going. I'm gonna talk to you while I look.
Okay. So you have 3 homes.
2, and I'm renting where I live now.
So why this is where you live now? You don't mind me asking the question.
Just for security. Just for security. That's it. It wasn't anything.
Okay.
And honestly and truly, I don't need to be renting anymore. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do, but since somebody is living in the townhouse right now, I can't move over there. And I'm trying to decide if I want to buy something else, which I really didn't want to do. Cause again, it's like when I start playing all these games of, owning all these properties, it's like you got to pay for the maintenance of all these properties. When something breaks, you know what I mean? I'm responsible for all of it. So I'm just trying to figure out what's best for me. To be fully honest, like my site pays for, my rent. So I don't even trip about that. So, that's a part of, like, my office is my home. So, it's also a tax write-off. So there's that. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to like scroll and talk at the same time.
And you don't feel, one more question, you don't feel secure around your property that you own because you feel like people gonna know where you live? Is that why you okay renting and you like the security?
Yes.
Where you living at now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And Jackie Dineva used to live in my townhouse.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. But my townhouse is banging. It's been refurbished and remodeled, and so I'm thinking about going back there. It's just that I'm just a little leery right now.
What about having
a dog?
Huh?
Yeah, what about having a dog and saving our security?
I got a dog. What my dog gonna do?
Well, I know you love Biggie, but I'm talking to protect you.
Oh, you talking about a real dog? I mean, I got a gun and a dog.
A real dog.
I got a gun and a dog.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A gun and a little dog, anyway. What was the name of that video, y'all? I can't find it. I know I did.
So how you doing, Mr. Debonair?
I've been doing good, working hard. I had to go to work. I couldn't stay on the line last night. Because I had to be to work early. Our job took us to some type of game spot. But they took all the employees out, so we had to work 4 hours and go to this little arcade type thing where you play laser tag and all that. Man, I was kicking their ass on the basketball game, so.
Aww.
But yeah, so it was a little break. Our company do little stuff like that, take us, out to eat there without a venue and, take us to little different spots. So that was one of the spots they took their employees for the day.
I found the video.
Rent out like big gardens or a steakhouse or something like that. Always something different and fun.
I found the video. I put the link in the chat.
No, sure.
Huh?
Sure. Play the video.
Play it. It's an hour long.
Yeah.
What you want me to stop?
It's a good one when you crying.
Oh, for real? Is that what you want me to do?
That's all I want to see.
Oh, you want to embarrass me like that?
I want to see her cry.
That's what you want to see. Oh, I look a mess too. Hold on. Oh, y'all so wrong. How I put this in here? Hold on. And media source. I ain't gonna let you embarrass me too much, Mr. Debonair. How I put it in here?
Well, how's your beautiful apartment? You finished furnishing it?
Yeah.
What you buy?
I gotta give you a plan so it's crazy in myself back.
What you buy?
But I got living room set, new bedroom, new TV.
Oh, I look a mess.
A blender, coffee maker, microwave. That's not a real money.
Okay. You need to get.
What color is your couches?
Everything in my house is gray and white.
You ain't got no kids.
Yeah, the couch is white. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The couch is white. Yeah, but everything is gray and white.
Okay, looks nice.
Right. Robin said she don't want to see it.
I got a picture. I sent to Michelle so she can pull it up. My living room look like.
How you gonna send it to me?
You could tell something by a man with white countenance.
Mr. Debonair, the squad said you need to watch that on your own term because they done already seen it. They don't want to. They don't want to watch me cry. They don't want to watch me cry.
I see the video preview picture. Oh yeah, you were going through it.
What?
I'm not gonna watch her cry. I just can't do that. That's sad.
Well, I put the link in there for y'all. Huh? I just showed it. You want me to show it again?
Man, you didn't get to the good part.
What good part? Hold on. I don't even remember. Hold on. I don't even remember what part I was crying. I just know I was crying. Oh, there you go, right there. I wiped my eyes. That's all. Like, I don't even remember. Like, I had nobody take the phone this time. But it's just important. It's just important to keep going. That's all. See? You got it. It's important to keep going.
Yeah.
Now you happy? You happy you saw me cry today? You happy you saw me cry? I'm happy.
No, I thought it was gonna be the same cry when you did a walkthrough.
No, that was a painful cry. That was a painful cry walking through that townhouse. That was the ugly Oprah cry. Ain't that what Oprah called it? The ugly cry? Cause I saw my stuff. I'm like, who gonna pay for all this? That nigga is broke. Who's gonna pay? I mean, cause it's like I in my mind I'm calculating like the amount to fix it, to refurbish it, cause you know, like the turnover to get somebody else in there. Like normally it would be quick if if it's just the carpet dirty. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. You can clean a carpet. You can paint the walls. But like the urine soaked through the hardwoods and getting all that done. And man, it was just, I don't even want to go back there.
What all did you have to place, Michelle? What all did you have to place?
I got the video of that.
It was that bad?
Yes. I had to replace.
It was that bad?
Yes, I only got 6,000 or 7,000 from the court, but I spent like 10 or 12 because I had to do like the whole downstairs. All the hardwoods downstairs had to be replaced. They couldn't just replace sections. They had to replace all of it because it was like so many spots where the dogs had peed and it went all the way down to the subfloor. It was. Child, don't even get me started.
Oh my God.
That's why every chance I get, I will talk about him. I don't care that I got those little bit of coins back. If I can make 5 more cents off of talking about you, I'm gonna keep talking about you. So
he did give you an apology though.
Yeah, he ain't gonna never get no apology. And that's my thing. Like, you don't think you was wrong? And he did a whole video trying to drag me and talk about because I had money, I must have needed the money. Hell yeah, I needed the money, nigga. I'm not paying for your rent. Like, so it just, every time I think about it, if I see him, I want to hit him in the head, child.
He did apologize.
Can I ask a question, Michelle? Can I ask a question? So you didn't make a pay the pilot for the pet being in the house? I'm just asking a question.
We're going to start this all over again. At the time, we were friends, okay? I helped him start a blog. That's why I put that video up of us being at their radio station. I actually helped him start a blog before he even moved into my townhouse. He was having financial problems then, and that's my fault because I used to be a person, I would just help people who I thought were good people. You know what I'm saying? So I had helped him start a blog. At the time, I had him up under my monetization on the blog because when you first start a blog, Google ain't gonna give you no ads on your site because you ain't got no traffic. So because my site was already established, I put his site under my umbrella. So basically, all of his money was coming to me at first. So I knew how much money he was making. So I'm like, okay, I get the rent money first. After a while, after a few months of him being here, though, he switched it You know what I'm saying? He got, because he had built up his traffic enough, got his own AdSense, and then, he took me off of it. Then he started paying me when he wanted to. It was an issue. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why.
Oh, okay. Because where I live, if I want a little puppy, they told me I gotta pay $500 deposit for my animal to stay where I live. $500. I said, when are you gonna turn into a grown ass dog? That's why.
I paid a $750 deposit for Biggie. So yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they make you pay $500. So I'm gonna move when I buy that place. I'm gonna get my puppy. But I'm not paying $500 for the dog puppy. So we just gonna wait. So I'm just saying that's what they make us do here in California.
Yeah, but see, because I was the homeowner and I'm renting it to a friend, it was my fault that I didn't secure a security deposit. It was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time I knew he didn't have it. You know what I mean? I knew he didn't have it.
Okay.
And so he was paying me the rent. We had a rental agreement that automatically renewed every 12 months. He was here for like 2.5 years. But that last year, it was like he started being later and later. I knew he was at the bar. I knew he was doing dope. I knew all the stuff that he was doing because I had been around it. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped being around it because he got so bad and was pulling dope out in the car. And it was just crazy. But anyway, and that was the reason why. Another reason why I was like, I'm gonna let this eviction go through. Like I didn't file for eviction so many times against you, and yeah, you done paid me, but this time I'm not excusing it. You know what I mean? Like you just need to find you somewhere else to live. And when I said it, it was like, for the sake of our friendship, because again, I thought we were still cool. You know what I mean? But I'm like, for the sake of our friendship, you need to find you somewhere else to live because it's putting me in a hard space to always have to like ask you for your money every month. That ain't cool to be a friend. You know what I mean? So it was a lot. It was like, so yeah, I do harbor a lot of resentment that ain't going away. It ain't going away. I'm sorry. I just hope, even if I forgive you, I'm not going to forget because I know what I had to go through to get this shit done. And I had to get it done by myself,
Definitely understand that.
I think I'm buffering again, y'all. It might not be. It's going off and on. Hold on. It might be because I added this video. It's Mr. Debonair's fault.
Yes, it is.
No, I thought I had more comments, but I had sent extra out my photos to look. I don't have people.
You sent me a picture. You sent me a picture of your furniture?
Yeah,
where is it?
Yeah, extra.
Oh, hold on. Let me go look. On Instagram, straight flexing. What you was about to say, Mr. Debonair? Were you about to ask me something else about if I was going to forgive him or something? Or if he had apologized. You asked me if he had apologized. Oh, that looked nice. He apologized to the video. No, he didn't. He didn't apologize to me.
But what he got on his platform?
He never apologized to me. He ain't never apologized to me.
Yeah, I saw the video.
He has never apologized to me. I'm telling you, he has never apologized to me. No, he didn't. The only video he did was when he tried to drag me.
I'm gonna find that video, and you're gonna have to send me another shirt.
If he did publicly apologize to you on his platform, could you be cordial with him?
Maybe, if he apologized. I've said that before. He's never apologized. Trust me, he has never apologized. And the reason I know that, Mr. Debonair, is because he has like said certain things to certain friends of mine, or he had my attorney even reached out to him because my attorney knew him, and he never. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
And he never accepted any responsibility for it. So no. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Mr. Debonair's fault. He owed me a t-shirt. I'm trying to download these pictures he sent. It's Mr. Debonair's fault. He's sending pictures of his living room set. Kendra, it's Mr. Debonair's fault. I'm still here. Please forgive me. Hold on, I'm trying to put it in the thing. Miss Debonair sending me these color coordinated pictures. Look at that. That's nice. Y'all see Mr. Debonair's new living room set?
So I had put it up there for the time being, put it on the wall now.
Mr. Debonair got the pillows to match the ottoman.
Ooh. You could tell you're a single man with no children's shoes. Ain't nobody touching nothing.
Yes, Mr. Debonair. That's the only one I can download without my computer freezing up again.
Take them cards out. You and your sister.
Oh, shoot.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Put my money in. Put my money in. Put that on the thing.
He's so proud.
Okay. Well, it looks nice. It really does.
It does.
But I knew I'm going to pick that out.
Mr. Debonair is going to be our in-house interior decorator, y'all.
Okay.
Shoot. It was so nice.
That's very nice.
But yeah, Mr. Debonair, if you find that, send it to me because I want to see it.
Yeah, but I swear he did. The only thing that admit to taking Washington joint that he didn't know, but he said he was dead wrong. He said he was purposely out the dog food, but he was mad. But he said he was dead ass wrong. He said
he ain't never said that, child. Because he ain't never said that.
I apologize.
I don't have the before pictures. I don't have the before pictures, but I got some of the after pictures of the floor. I can't see. See, this one we was like, I had to have the entire floor like pulled up. So you know what I kept on saying, the dog done peed. I can't even flip the damn video. And here's when they was pulling up the damn wood, and I don't know if y'all can see that. Where's the video? Oops. You see all that? It's coming along quite nicely.
Oh my God, Michelle.
Mm-hmm. And then I got some of the after images. Hold on.
I would have an ugly cry too, okay, Mr. Debonair? It's at my house. I just waited all my life to fix it up and look nice, and this is what it looks like now. I would be crying.
Because hardwood floors are not something you have to fix after every tenant leaves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, you don't.
So that whole
you couldn't restain. You couldn't just.
It was soaked with urine. It was soaked with urine down to the subfloor, which means some of the wood was discolored. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it was discolored. But that's the new wood right there. And this was before I painted, but that's some of the floors. But it was the whole downstairs that was done.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just a lot of money. It was just a big headache. So it is what it is. But I made it through.
Right.
Just like my crime video said, I made it through. I kept moving. So
Danny with you in the video.
Oh, that's my friend Joy. She's a photographer. She's been in a couple of my videos.
Was she on the girl that went to New Orleans?
She's been in New Orleans with me before. She didn't go this year though. Her birthday is July 4th. And she just got married, so her and her husband did something.
Oh, that's the wedding you was at? Yeah, went live.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'll come back to that food thing.
You be shaded everything. That's why I don't be going live, because you be shaded everything. I'm like, I ain't showing Mr. Devin nothing.
Food table with no food.
Sure, it wasn't. Look, I ain't had nothing to do with that.
I'm glad we don't feel big about you, Mr. Devin. I'm glad we don't feel big about you, okay? I'm like, oh no, he didn't.
Me and my dog dressed up.
So, Cookie got $2,900 back from SSI.
She got $2,900 back from what?
From SSI. From back pay.
Child, for real? What she got get SSI for? She crazy?
If she don't get her own place and get off the drugs, I'm just asking the question.
That's going right off her nose.
Oh Lord.
I gotta go catch up on Cookie Tookie. What's she getting SSI for though?
She said it from her dad. From my dad, deceased dad.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that works, but I ain't think them grown adults can still collect SSI.
Yeah. I don't know.
You sure it ain't disability for her? I just asked the question.
That's what I was thinking. It was disability or something.
I think that
it was her dad father benefits.
Oh.
I ain't never heard of that.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, well, good luck, honey. Let's do something with yourself.
Kendra said, "What the heck?" Yeah, I gotta go check in on Cookie Tookie and see what's going on with her. Kendra said she got mental issues. I think she does have some mental issues.
I think she has mental health issues.
So
yeah, she hasn't been going live enough. I don't know what's been going on, but
did she get her own place and all that stuff? I hope she got her own place.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, let's get that money and get her own place.
Just AB said he saw a video where she was getting one of them government phones. I think I saw that one. She was trying to get an Obama phone. I saw that one. But
I miss the days when she used to travel, when people give her cash out. She's like, what city you want me to go to? And then give her money, she'll take the Greyhound, and she'll be out of the city.
Was she really?
The city.
I haven't seen them.
Cash out, so she's like, where do you want me to go? She came up from Florida, and the family wanted her to go because she was going to come to Tampa where I'm at. But everybody wanted her to go to Orlando, so that's where she went.
Dad and Marie said that's too transparent. Shoot.
Oh my God.
Like, send me money. I'm going to get on the Greyhound bus. Y'all get to pick where I go on the bus.
You don't get a Greyhound bus?
Yeah. I hope she get her stuff together too, Kendra. I like Cookie Tookie. I really do.
Me too. I just hope she get herself together. Take the money and put it down in her apartment.
That's why I was like, I hope she does that with the money she got. You know, she need to do something positive.
Yeah.
Is she still in the halfway house?
Put it down in her apartment.
Is she still in the halfway house?
Oh. Yeah, she's in the halfway house. We can all keep that video. Did you see the video when Kanye came out?
I saw clips of it, y'all. I
saw the clips of it.
Okay. They just titties. Let me stop. Wow, what they doing now? She went live today, didn't she?
I think Geisha, yeah, she did. But Geisha 305 went in on her too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What you got? Geisha 305 is that? What you been buying?
No, I think she's pretty good. I'm getting on the phone.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she cool. She do hair in Miami before holiday.
Dang. Let me see. I hope she get. Let me see. Andrea's voice change. Get up my face. I think she does like. Yeah, Madison definitely does. I don't know what you're talking about, Kendra. Oh, you talking about she got mental issues. Madison definitely got mental issues. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess that's all we got. I've been transparent enough with y'all. Y'all saw me cry again. Y'all done seen Biggie again. What else? You done asked me about my real estate. You done asked me about where I live. You done asked me about my rent. My AC and my Porsche is fixed. Huh?
So you got anything straightened out for your master class? If you're going to talk about how long it's going to be? How long is the class?
The class is supposed to be 2 hours. It's supposed to be on the 24th, but I kind of put it off again. Because I couldn't
Why, Michelle? Why?
I couldn't round up all my people to be here on the 24th.
Oh, okay.
So
I understand.
you did say it was too soon, and I did kind of agree with you, but I kind of just want to do it and get the first one over with so that I know what to tweak for the second one and third. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the first one I want to be small anyway, so I wasn't even tripping on that. But yeah, and then it's my birthday and I want to go somewhere, so I'm just like, maybe I'll just wait. August 21st.
Oh, hell no.
Team Leo.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus.
What?
You saw Dr.
What?
Your birthday is the 21st. My
August.
ex-husband is the 23rd. We don't get along.
Well, your ex-husband was Virgo. I'm Leo.
Oh, you Leo. Oh, okay.
My ex-husband was a Virgo too. My ex-husband was a Virgo. My ex-boyfriend was Virgo. I got so many Virgo. Oh, child, I'm Virgo. Something else.
Like, oh, Jesus.
You gonna get your straight from the AT shirt, and you better send me a picture.
Is you begging for that shirt, Mr. Debonair?
Now that I sent it, he gonna be constantly asking me how long it take. Like, Mr. Debonair, I do not produce the shirts. I am not physically going to the mailbox to mail the shirt. It is coming from Teespring. Teespring has to produce it. They actually create the shirt and they mail it to you. But you're gonna get it.
I know for a fact he got plenty of t-shirts around his house, okay? Really?
But he don't have no ATLien t-shirt now, Andrea. You got one. He want one, okay?
Oh, yes, I do got one, and I showed him play.
I know, and you send me your picture, and I put your picture on my Instagram. So let Mr. Debonair get his picture on. What you say? Yeah, you need to buy the mug. Support your content creator. Buy you a mug since you got a shirt for free. Buy you a mug.
Yes.
And then you get free shipping with the Patreon code. You get free shipping. Just use Patreon, and that's gonna take $6, $7, $8 off.
You a cheap man, Mr. Debonair. You a cheap man.
Support me, Mr. Debonair, so I won't be on here crying no more. I won't be crying, child.
Okay, super chatter. Super chatter.
I don't even say nothing about super chats no more. People just be mad at me, huh?
Oh, that's right. The super chat.
Right.
Yeah, super chatter. You cheap, Mr. Debonair. Are you really cheap? I think you're a cheap man. Are you?
No, I ain't cheap. Okay,
I got one for you. What's the house you'll pay for a pair of tennis shoes? I don't know if you're cheap or not.
I spent $1,200 for some what's it called? That I ended up only wore like twice because I got robbed.
Balenciagas.
What's it called?
$1,200.
It's not. What's it called?
Gucci?
No. What's the damn? I can't think of the name right now. It wasn't the
Givenchy?
Not Givenchy. What's the other shoes that they wear?
I don't know, child. $1,200. I don't know.
$1,200 on some books? They better be done.
But they were called boots, but they were just high-top sneakers.
Okay.
But that's the most I ever spent. Usually I don't try to go over like $500, $600. But I really wanted them because I think I had seen Kanye with them. So I'm like, I got to get those.
Okay, I see Mr. Debonair be styling and profiling, honey. Giuseppe. Giuseppe. Okay.
Yeah, Giuseppe. To know that they was nice, and they were limited edition that I got them.
All right. Okay. I need to go look your
Okay.
Instagram for some style tips, child. That's your best friend Josh calling me, Kendra. Your best friend Josh on my phone. Let me see what he want. Hold on, y'all. He on my real phone. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello. Wait. Don't say a word. I know you was about to dive into some gossip. I was like, don't say nothing. I'm on live. I'm on live. Ding, ding, ding. I'm on live. Don't say nothing.
I'm on live now?
Yes. I just answered the phone. I'm on live on Patreon.
I was about to go.
Ooh, it must be some juicy gossip. Ooh, wait. I got to hang up and call you, Ernie.
Well, once you get done with your live, text me.
Okay.
All right,
bye.
I got my foster care license. I got income coming in 3 different days. And so I'm trying to tell him, and his daddy do too, you can't quit your real job for your entrepreneur job. You got to crawl before you walk. And these kids don't understand that. And it frustrates me because he was like, I'm only making $17 an hour. What?
Y'all need to go and exchange numbers. Shoot, I done tipped into the middle of the conversation.
I wanted to pop upside his head today because I understand you want to have your entrepreneur t-shirt business, and I was like, he got his t-shirts all made up, and I was like, you want to do the trademark, so you want to still your logo, but I'm like, dude, you can't quit your real job for your entrepreneur job. I got 3 income coming in here in all different kind of ways, and I'm like, I'm the hustler, okay? So if you wanna, you gotta go through the steps. He had nerve to tell me that he thinks that he's kind of making the kind of money that me and his daddy making. We're in our 40s. Are you crazy? You just 20, baby. Come on with it. And I was like, do you know I had to work 2 jobs to take care of sister? And he was like, well, my daddy gave child support, and then he gave me hell to get the money too. And I'm like, son, I understand what happened. But Mr. Nene, I told him today, get out. I ain't even lied to you. I said, get out.
Mr. Debonair, why you in the chat being shady?
You know I like to be on chat with my phone.
But anyway,
I told him to get out today.
You guys.
I mean, shoot. What's up? You kicking us out, Michelle?
You kicking us out?
No, go ahead. Keep talking. I want to get this gossip, child. I'm trying to get off the phone so I can get this gossip Josh was talking about. But anyway, go ahead.
I ain't no gossip that's I gossip.
Child.
So was I wrong, Mr. Debonair? Was I wrong?
Michelle ordered custom shirts. He got a customer with Michelle. Better network for that boy. Platform.
I mean, his dad invested in his t-shirt business. But I'm like, okay, I understand you want to have your t-shirt business, but keep your real job too. You have 2 income, so you can help the real job affect that business. So I'm like, you can't be. But that's the thing is, to me, he wants to be like me and his dad. And I'm saying is, we had to crawl before we walk. We had to know what kind of business we want to be in to get the money that we're making now. And don't get me wrong, his daddy, pretty much his business is foreign, and he's been doing that forever. He had a company and everything. And I'm just saying, I'm just now getting to a place that I'm good. I ain't struggling. I'm not worried about how I pay my bills. I don't worry about that because I'm good now. But I'm just saying, to him, they don't know how to go through the steps. That's what makes me mad about young people.
Yeah.
And I'm telling him and his sister, you got to crawl before you walk. So you go through that step, and he had nerve to tell me one day that I told my job to fire my ass. I sure did, because I was over 30 and they were working the hell out of me. So I'm like, but you ain't saying yet. Who are you talking to?
Oh my gosh. I think that like the youngsters have to go through it. Just like we was talking about Reggie Carter and them being 20 and playing with cucumbers in the pool or whatever. Like at the end of the day, like me personally, we did a whole bunch of crazy shit in Freaknik, but it wasn't, filmed back then. We wasn't filming it and putting it on social media. So, people are, let the 20 somethings make their mistakes. Let them get into it.
So you tell me he should have quit his real job for his t-shirt business. I just asked the question.
Well, I don't think he should have, but if there is an opportunity, like, if that's his dream and his goal and he gonna put 100% of himself into it, then why not? You know what I'm saying? If that's his real job, you know what I mean? Like,
okay, but Michelle, he got a car note because he felt like he was so better than me and his daddy. He had a truck that his daddy gave to him, was paid off, but he didn't want that. He wanted a fancy car. So he said he got a car note, he got car insurance. Look, who paid for that?
But let him deal with it. Ain't he in his look? Is he not in his 20s?
Yeah.
Does he not know? Does he not know that bills are due?
I'm confused now. What you say again?
No, I'm just saying, if he's in his 20s and just like you said, he got car note, he got this, he got that. He know that bills are due. Like, don't pay his stuff for him. If he quit his job, he running after his dream. Let him, handle that. Like, the mama bird gotta let the baby bird, fall from the nest and fly on his own at some point. So, I mean, he got to figure that out. You shouldn't be worried about how he gonna pay his bills. He need to be worried about that.
And the point is, he's rent up in my house, in my house, where I'm paying all the bills. All the bills are paid already. My rent is paid before the first of the month. So, but I'm trying to tell him today, and then he not. Do you know what really made me mad with him? The honesty. Okay, because I'm very honest and transparent with my children. If I'm broke today, I'm broke. Period.com. But the honesty, the lying, and him and his sister both led up in here. Now, she gave me her rent money because she know I'm not true. But him, the lying, okay?
Look, I ain't got no kids. But put them grown mother pluckers out your house. They over 20. They need to go learn how to pay some bills. Hell, I was 17 living in my own apartment, so I can't talk. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have, like, when I talk about my nieces and my nephews and stuff like that, like, I ain't got no sympathy for them, for my sisters and them coddling them. Because at the end of the day, make them mother pluckers pay bills. If they want to live how on the hall, they want to buy Gucci belts and Gucci bags and shoes or whatever. They need to go out and earn this money. Why y'all coddling these kids? I ain't got none though, so I'm just saying.
I just put him out today. I put him out, and I didn't care if he said, I'm living in my car. Go live in your car. Go ahead and live in your car.
Well, let him do it. Let him do it. Push come to shove. I bet he'll go sell that car, get some money. He got to do it on his own. He got to figure it out. That's all I'm saying. I just, on the outside looking in, I got so many friends with kids. I got nephews and all that stuff. But I just see, like, people, like, just giving these kids everything that they ain't got to figure it out. I had to figure my shit out. I was 17. Like, my dad died, all of that. I was supposed to go to school. And, yeah, at the end of the day, I ended up getting married because I got tired of being by myself. So, and working. But, that was my mistake. Those are the mistakes that I had to go through to get to where I am and to figure out, well, yeah, you can do it on your own. You can be independent. But even now, I'm tired. I need me a man to figure the rest of this stuff out. But I just feel like it's too many people like holding these kids' hands, honey. That's all.
I feel the same way. I let him come back. I said, this is what I told him. I said, I will carry you. I carried him from June. I carried him July. I told him August 1st, I want $300. And today, he didn't want to give me my rent money because my rent is already paid, boo. So, but today, I was like, you got to go. You got to go. My blood pressure is up because y'all are driving me crazy. My man is mad, too, because he's like, let the kids come back home. See, I told you this will happen. So, me and him are on the outs right now.
Yeah.
I ain't happy, okay? Be honest, tell you the truth.
Yeah, well, I'm okay. Look, Black Mirror said out by choice in 12th grade. Me too, Black Mirror. I left. I was like, all right, deuces. My mama been asking me to come home ever since. She like, I got a room for you. I'm like, dang, I'm damn near 50 now. I'm good. Anytime you need to come home.
I haven't been home since I was 22 years old. Okay, I'm to be 45.
Yeah.
And I was like, my mama and daddy, I love them to death, but they got on my nerves, telling me who my friends were, what to wear. So I was like, when I got out, I knew then I was never going back to their house.
But that's the point. Okay, so Honey Black says she totally understands. Nobody wants to see their kids fail or be messed up. And I get that. Nobody wants to see them, but if you have raised them the right way, you don't think that they got the skills to pay the bills. I'm not saying they got to go out there and hoe or nothing, but at the end of the day, they're going to get a job. They're going to get means of an income in order to do what they need to do. Like, you raise them now, they 20-something. They are grown. Like, without you, what would they be? Let them go and let them figure it out. Because if they can't figure it out on their own now, how they going to figure it out on their own when they get 30?
Thank you. And the cool part about it is, I said, go back down to your daddy's house. And he gonna say, well, my daddy, his wife don't want us there. But why y'all over here driving me crazy?
Because you let them. Because you mama. And I get it. You the mama. But, you know, it's like, dang. Let them grown do what they got to do. I bet he'll figure it out when you say no. Bet you he'll figure it out.
Today, I let him pack all his stuff and put it in his car.
I bet he'll go move in with somebody. He'll go move in with some girl or something. I bet he'll have a place to stay.
And then I told him as of September we in August, September the 1st, I no longer pay your car insurance either. I don't want to pay no $200. He pays $235 for his car insurance. I'm old, so I pay $179.
You ain't old, girl. They stare you old. You are not old. Okay.
Well, I'm older, so my car insurance ain't high like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a better driver too. Yeah. I don't take risks like I used to.
Yeah, just AB. I agree. These kids are privileged. Don't even get me started. My nephew they gave him a car when he graduated, which is fine, you know, but congratulations. Then he got a house, you know, one of my uncle's rental properties. He got his own house. He ain't never had to pay no rent. So it's like, if he, like, oh, child, I ain't telling all the boys' business. But you know, I'm just like, I don't feel bad for them. Don't be coming over here asking me for no $50. You got a whole house. I didn't have no house when I was in my 20s.
Okay? It's just hard to see. It's just hard to see them. It was times living there. My car burned up. I was on the bus. I was crying every day to go to work. I was walking like 6 miles to work. Okay? So I'm like, I had to do what I had to do for you and your sister. But he had nerve to tell me about my job that I walked off and told them to fire my ass because I was wrong and they were treating me wrong. Okay? It was time for me to come back home. But, you know, it's going up in my face. I'm like, you know what? Yo, man. And his dad, they treat him like he the king of the world. He can walk on water. He the superhero. And I don't like it, okay?
I don't know what to say.
He over there just he came to visit the children and he over there living a good life. No stress free for some grown kids.
Well, stop stressing about them, child. Stop. I mean, I know you the mama. You gonna stress anyway. But at some point, you gotta know that you did the best. You raised them at this point. They grown. They gonna make the right decisions or the wrong decisions. But it's gonna be on them, not you.
Yes, I know. Today I just felt bad because my mom's not here to talk about, you know, when your mom is here, she'll give you some guidance. I don't have her no more to give me some guidance and say it's gonna be better. I did it. The tough love I gave you. That's why you're successful now.
Right.
So I was just having a bad day with my mom not being here no more because I don't have that mother figure. I mean, I have people in my life who are mother figures, but it just misses. So let's hear my mom say it's gonna be all right, baby.
Yeah, and it's gonna be all right, and she is here. You know, the things that she taught you, you taught your kids. You know, she's still here in your heart. So I always know that, you know, she's looking over you and she with you all the time. I think about my grandma the same way, child. But yeah.
Oh my God, this Paul. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
We got to break down last time.
Okay. I'm not gonna let y'all make me cry. I ain't gonna let y'all make me cry. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But it's gonna get better, Andrea. I promise you, it's gonna get better. Like, and I know it's hard because and look, I'm not even a mother, but I got kids in my life that I feel are mine. But we all want our kids or the kids around us to succeed, and especially if we've been around, me personally, been around them since they was babies and didn't know no better. It's like they still a baby to you. I get it, but at some point you got to know that they are adults. Like, he's doing adult things. He got a car, he got this, he got responsibilities. He got to learn to manage his responsibilities. So you got to let go of them so he can learn to manage them. If you keep holding on, how he gonna ever learn what he got to do?
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
It's gonna be all right, Andrea. What you say, Mr. Devoe?
Yeah.
It is going to be all right.
What pig you got, Michelle?
I ain't got none. Y'all won't let me go get it. Josh was calling me with some. He was in the car. He was getting ready to spill it, and I was like, "Shut up! I'm gonna call you back when I get off the line."
Okay, we're gonna let you go ahead and spill.
No, it's all good.
Okay, Michelle.
Well, Andrea.
I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better.
Okay.
It was just good to get it out. So I'm good.
Well, anytime y'all want to talk, we right here. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Look at Miss.
Well, sure, you got some kids, you got a man, but this booty call.
Michelle got a man.
Why y'all worry about my vagina? Why y'all worry about what's going on between my legs? Let me stop.
Michelle, she over there paying. She got a man over there. She over there paying.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about.
She all lost the weight in a balloon thing with her blue dress. I said, Michelle got her man. Oh, yes. I think she got a man with that glow. Michelle got a man.
Y'all act like I only live from the waist up. Y'all know I got hips and stuff. Like, I've been had them. I'm all over the internet with my hips. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. That's why I don't post pictures on Instagram. All y'all perverts be all up in my DMs talking crazy.
I just think you looking really happy and stuff. Michelle, it must be a man. It's okay to tell us. Why
I can't be happy because of me? A man does not define my happiness. I can be happy on the sake of being happy. I'm happy because I wake up every morning and I don't have to go to work. I'm happy because I got other, I'm just happy. Like, I built a life for myself. I'm happy. I like what I do. Sometimes it get on my nerves. At the end of the day, I created this, so I'm happy. I don't have nothing to complain about. Like, things could be better. Things could be a whole lot worse too. You know what I mean? So I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Michelle. Okay. I just think it's a man behind that smile.
I'll let you know one day. I'll show y'all my man on Patreon when I get one.
Okay.
I'll be like, introducing my new man. That'll be the name of my Patreon. Introducing Michelle's new man.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take you guys. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you so much. This is always a pleasure. Okay. I love hanging out with y'all. I love talking to y'all. Thank you, Mr. Devoe, for showing us your home. You going to invite us over for dinner one day? Okay. When we get to Tampa, we gonna come knocking on your door. We gonna dox you, child. We gonna dox you. Come walking up to your door. But anyway, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right. Bye. Good night. Look, I'm about to get into y'all on this chat, talk about something I told Josh to call at a certain time to get me off of here. I did not do that. I am all yours. Sonya baby laughing. Tight hug, Andrea. It is all in divine order. It is. It is. I'm always praying for Andrea. I love her to death. Puffy's mom, you said I'll learn screen record and sell that video. You gonna sell my video, Black Mirror Mirror? It's gonna be all up and down the YouTube streets. I pixelate him when he come on. I blur his face away. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a fun little late night live. We didn't stay on too late. It's approximately 12:08 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time. I said I was gonna stop being so late so that the people who have normal jobs, normal 9-to-5s, can hang out with us. And I see we had a few new people in here, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. So got all my watches over here. I always take off my watch while I'm sitting here. So that's what y'all be hearing. Click, click, click. But anyway, so I will see y'all later. Again, we need to put some comments down below in the Patreon when you get a chance. Andrea gave me one topic. I would love to hear, from you guys about some topics. Andrea wants to hear about trademarks. We could also talk about, whatever little topics you have in mind. We can touch on them, if I have a knowledge of it and can talk on it. Sometimes y'all be wanting me to talk about Donald Trump and the Democratic. Look. I'm not gonna say I'm ignorant of politics. I look at it every now and then, but I just get sad. But anyway, Regine called your daddy. You so stupid, Kendra. Good night, you guys. Put your aliens in the room as you roll out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Just AB. I'm gonna need a picture from you too, Just AB. When you get your t-shirt, honey, when you get that ATLien shirt, I need to see it. Y'all can cut your head off if you want to. I ain't gonna, I won't judge. I will not judge. Again, Mr. Debonair, I appreciate you. Good night, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Let me play. Look, I'm still playing with the thing. How I do it? Hold on. Boom. You can see my green screen. Bam, bam, bam. That's why my hands look green. I don't have enough light. All right, Ahova, Danny, Marie, Sonya, baby, Mr. Debonair, Just AB. Good night, Kendra, Black Mirror, Mirror, Puffy's mom, NMO sucks. Yes, Danny, Marie, Sonya, baby. Good night. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for being Patreons. I really do. I know you can spend your money anywhere, but you chose to give me a little coin for the month, and I certainly appreciate you for being so supportive, because YouTube ain't about that life. They don't like me no more. But I'm out. Let me go. Bye, y'all.